Hello, welcome to Dad Stuff. Today we're going to be solving the problem of replacing the waterproof tape on the seams of this really expensive jacket. Now this coat is too good to be throwing away and buying a new one, so we're going to learn how to replace the waterproof seams with some new waterproof seam tape. You're also going to need some masking tape, a pair of scissors and an iron. So the first thing you need to do is you have to identify the seam that needs to be replaced. So this is a good seam, it's not coming off, but if we look up here you can see that this seam, it's lost its join onto the coat there. So right, let's get to it. So the first thing you need to do is you need to spread it out onto the coat, onto the ironing board, so it's nice and flat. And then you're going to have to remove the old seam, so carefully peel that back. If it's really well stuck, then maybe stick over it, but in this case this seam is old and it needs to be replaced. Good. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to flatten out the coat so that the seam is laid out flat on the ironing board. And now we need to prepare the new tape. Now the tape, the sticky side, is down on the roll, so the bit which is on the outside is going to face upwards and the other part is going to face downwards. It's not sticky when it comes off the roll. You have to make it sticky using heat. Now, in order for this to work well, we need to spray some water over the seam. So we're just using the spray from the steam iron. It's just water spray. Then position on the piece of tape. Okay, so we've got the tape positioned over. Now, to prevent any damage to the rest of the coat, we're going to need to put a tea towel to protect the part of the coat. So we've deliberately chosen a stripy tea towel, and underneath this red stripe is where the heat seam tape is. Okay, let's get the iron. Now, what temperature have we got the iron set to? We've got the iron set on the second highest temperature. So this goes up to, it goes 1, 2 and 3, we've got it on temperature 2. And you need to allow a good 10 seconds for the heat to go through the tea towel and to activate the glue, the adhesive on the waterproof tape. So we find that it's not easy to put the waterproof tape on if it has to follow a curve, so rather than trying to put bends in the tape, it's best to just make your seams up out of a number of pieces of tape. Okay, so it's had its 10 seconds. Let's carefully pull back. And there you have it. Waterproof seam replaced. This coat will now be waterproof for many more years. The same thing will also apply if you're trying to re-waterproof the seams of a tent or an awning or other things that have got a very similar plastic waterproof heat activated tape. Thanks for watching Dad Stuff. Bye.